The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Thursday, July 6th, 2023, calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun, Cancer. In the course of your work or the practice of your profession, making an important decision based only on your own personal gain could backfire. Avoid large dollar purchases and taking on new debt today. You know, we're making an effort to keep these horoscopes under rated R, so as far as tonight's romantic potential is concerned, let's just say that you're likely to have a big old smile on your face tomorrow. Athletically, during the morning and the evening, your abilities should be on point, but midday is looking a little weak. Leo, while group efforts may not go smoothly today, you should excel in your chosen field or make some kind of small victory in your business. This would be a good day to check your credit report for potential fraud, as well as make sure there's no funny business going on with your financial accounts. Tonight, romance is looking good. Secret romance is looking really, really good. In sports, consider yourself a force to be reckoned with. Virgo, according to the stars, whether employed or self-employed, this is a winning kind of day. The only downside relates to business partnerships, in which case the relation can be somewhat tense today. Unexpected expenses are a possibility. The potential for romance for your sign tonight has been a difficult call. It's looking like either your preference is for something more practical than passionate, or your circumstances dictate that passion is subordinated to practicalities. Still, overall, it doesn't look that bad. Athletically, your performance today might be memorable, but for all the wrong reasons. Libra, today should prove to be one of those days when work is fun, and if you rely upon your creativity for your job, you should put in a star performance. This would be a bad day to loan a friend or colleague money, and unless you just want to throw some of it away, gambling and speculation should be avoided. Tonight, and in regards to romantic encounters, your key words are hot, steamy, naughty, and if you're lucky, maybe even outrageous. The stars say that, athletically, you can consider yourself fast, nimble, and ready for the competition. Scorpio, in the course of your work or the practice of your profession, you may find that your power and ability to assert yourself is low today. This is temporary, and any attempts to overcompensate will likely be seen by those around you as attempts to overcompensate. Astrologically, your financial power is also on the low side. This translates to the potential for poor decisions regarding money matters, and specifically for your sign, perhaps blowing way too much on romantic pursuits. Your forecast for romance for tonight is pleasant but uncharacteristically clean. In sports, you should be putting in a formidable performance, with the exception of a possible fumble midday. Sagittarius, the prevailing stellar influences are being a little hard on your sign today. A likely manifestation of today's energy, as it is related to your career, can leave you looking somewhere between off the top of your game and inept. Slow and careful could be the way to move successfully through today's challenges. Today's stellar influences also suggest that you should be avoiding any new investments due primarily to an inclination to regret the move or to find out later that a better opportunity was forthcoming. Tonight, someone could ask you if sex is the only thing you ever have on your mind. In sports, you could find yourself struggling with lowered vitality and the need to guard against exhaustion and dehydration. Capricorn, There's a good possibility that the day could begin with the boss coming down hard on you for some really dumb reason, or if self-employed, having to deal with an irrational or unreasonable client, etc. There's another important warning that the stars have for your sign today, and this is to avoid taking on any new debt, period. Tonight, if romance does not provide you with everything you could ever ask for, well, then you're just being unrealistic. Athletically, it does not appear as though you have any astrological hindrances, just an obvious inclination to leave the other player or team in tears. Aquarius. Some sort of confrontation or argument in the workplace in the early part of the day is possible, or if self-employed, this could manifest as contention between you and a partner or a patient or a client, etc. Issues from the past may play a role. Carefully considered purchases for your home or apartment are favored under today's stellar influences, but to avoid buyer's remorse, be certain that the items chosen are things you really want and not selected for the sole purpose of impressing the world around you. Tonight, there is a good possibility that romance will be upended by life's practical responsibilities. In sports, well, the spirit of competition may be strong, but the body might not be up to the task today. Pisces. In your work or the practice of your profession, you could feel as though the well of creativity has run dry, or that your drive and industriousness is fading. This is a temporary condition. Be certain to take a quick look at your financial accounts today and make sure there are no fraudulent charges. Hell, under these stellar influences, you could even get one of those emails from some scammer claiming to be a foreign prince. The whole romance thing is likely in focus for your sign from early morning and into the late hours of night. And along with mind-blowing passion, we see the potential for some really naughty secrets to be shared. Athletically, you can rip the competition to shreds, but you still need to guard against injury as well as dehydration. Aries. If you're feeling as though certain people or circumstances out of your control are factors in the undermining of your professional goals or reputation in the workplace today, well, it may not be just your imagination. Give careful consideration as to who you have chosen for workplace friendships. Maintain your integrity and keep your eye on the prize. Moving on. Try to avoid any snap decisions on financial matters today, and especially in the morning. More facts should come available by later in the day. The stars say that the potential for interpersonal intensity persists throughout the day, and that home, yours or his or hers, is the best place to make the magic happen. In sports, while you might not totally suck, you're not going to be breaking any records or carrying home any trophies either. Taurus. Regarding your job or the practice of your profession, you may want to reconsider some of your goals today, or perhaps circumstances may force you to do so. Today is a good day for your sign regarding financial matters, and carefully considered moves can be regarded as favorable. Today and tonight, passion begins with good communications. If single, a potential partner might be right under your nose. If involved in any athletic pursuits, this is one of those days you should just volunteer to sit it out on the bench. Gemini. As it relates to career, today has the potential to be filled with stress, aggravation, and a sense that people are intentionally working against you. Try to remember that it is temporary. Astrologically, your financial sense should be strong. Here's one out of left field. A member of the clergy or similar could say something that gives you a great money-making idea. According to the stars, for your sign, romance requires or begins with a strong mental connection. So do what you do best and communicate. Sorry, Gemini, but if involved in sports, about the best you're likely to do today is somewhere between slow and clumsy. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.